Hello there. Please insert your own opening graphics now. That's what we need. We need new opening graphics. Very short, just 2 hand dinosaurs. Stegosaurus, Triceratops, maybe a couple of woolly Daleks at the front.
John Levine.
Possibly. Possibly. Anyway, welcome to 2 fan dinosaurs. I'm Siobhan. That there is Dr. Sinister.
We're back.
Yeah. Think we've recovered, we're not sure. When did we get old? Well, actually, I don't know how well you did. I know I didn't, but how well did you do?
It's people, really.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't anything wrong with the people that were there, but it's just people.
There were just too many. Just, yeah. You're with Thanos on that one. Okay. Fair enough. Now, we are here to watch episodes 3 and 4 of Destiny of the Daleks.
So far, we've had rocks.
We have had rocks, and we looked because, quite frankly, somebody pointed them out to us, and I'm grateful. I might not have seen that. Hello, Retta.
And some really dodgy Dalek props.
Yes, and more on that story later. Yeah. So, what we're doing is we're watching this on BritBox in the UK. When you click on the episode, you'll get the BritBox logo come up, first of all. We've gone past that to where the Doctor Who title sequence starts, but we're on 00000. This isn't a camera Vision thingy-bobby. This is just a commentary you can play along with your DVD. All right?
Or not.
Or not. Not is a very good option, if I'm honest.
Sounds nice.
Have you ever experimented with what down could offer you? All right, so we're going to do this. When last we left this, I got compared to Davros this weekend by Dr. Sinister, and he wasn't far wrong, to be fair. So let's do this. Are you ready, boys and girls? I will say 3, 2, 1, go. When I say go, I badly want to say start a pudding race. I did that last time. I'm sure I did. Anyway, when I say go, that's when you click the button to start the video. Remember, we're at the start of the title sequence. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And welcome to our weekly look at how good BritBox subtitling is. Oh, yeah. That's a very browny greeny colour.
It's sludgy, isn't it?
It is. It's very sludgy.
What's that all about, eh?
I don't know. Retta, we've got someone in chat. Just to let you know, we're watching. This is a live reaction to a thingy, so I might not be able to answer chat for a while.
Nary Nahon.
Nary Nahon. Yep. Oh. They made a big thing about Suzanne Danielle being in this, didn't they?
They did. She was what was she famous for? Was
dancer, I think, wasn't she?
Or was she an athlete or something?
I don't know.
I can't remember now. Explosion.
Yes. Oh, here we go. This is how I was on Saturday. Saturday night.
Covered in cobwebs.
Covered in cobwebs and basically unable to move. And I had my wheeled walker with me. The Mark I travel machine. Where are my Daleks? Why would you be asking for Daleks straight off?
Well, yeah, I mean, from his perspective, they've just killed him.
Yeah.
I do not die.
Terry Nation.
Davros lives. Is that the line? That's it. Yes, I knew it. Davros lives.
It's
The thing is that okay, so slight problem already with this.
Yes.
The Doctor's a lot more flippant with Davros this time round.
Yes. But he is in general. However, he takes the whole story itself, especially as soon as he learns the Daleks are there. Tom's suddenly serious.
Yeah.
What he's doing is he's gently taking the piss out of Davros to wind him up. But I have a problem about the way Davros is written.
Did you see
in
the dodgy
this.
domes on the back of that?
I know. Da, 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 da. Do you know, I've had this terrible feeling I'm going to die on Skaro. Ever since I got here. I got
Oh,
Romana's costume. I've got his costume as well, actually.
yeah.
I haven't got Tyson's costume.
No,
Here
no.
you go, Dalek poetry time.
Seek and locate.
Whee!
Lucky the floor's clear, isn't it?
Yes, I guess they got somebody to do that for them.
Dalek Dyson.
Dalek Dyson. Right-eo. Okay.
The voices are good though.
That's Roy Skelton on full-on zippy mode, isn't it?
Yeah. And I do like the low down shots.
So do I. Makes them look menacing.
Yeah.
Especially when they put the hero prop forward. And you don't have to worry too much about it looking a bit battered.
Right. How
However,
many
the
different...
dialogue is bad for the Daleks. This is robotic dialogue.
It is, yeah. We just had a point of view shot from a Dalek. We've had quite a few different ones of those over the years.
We have. What would my favourite be? I honestly think my favourite would probably be Remembrance. Remembrance.
Oh, Remembrance. With the little writing.
Yeah.
The tactical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rather than just, I mean, what did Michael Bryant do? He put a mirrored tube around the camera.
Yes.
And in here, we'll get another Dalek viewpoint shortly, where they go back in time a few minutes, so the Dalek can actually come forward and listen to what they're talking about. Don't do it, Tyson.
He looks a bit. I don't mean to be disrespectful to the actor, but he reminds me of an Ogron.
No, I can see where you're coming from.
It's
all
very
right.
heavy set over the
Yeah.
eyes.
He's a bit gruntly. Oh, the place is crawling with Daleks. Dear God. Don't you know you're in a Terry Nation Doctor Who script?
I'm sure we should get a psychiatrist to analyse all of his scripts and work out what made him tick.
I think we should get a psychiatrist to just analyse us whilst we're doing this. Yes, Doctor, you let them do all the heavy work.
Isn't there a line about a determined mouse coming up or something?
Something along those lines, yes.
Yeah.
It might be spinning, you never know.
There we go. That wouldn't keep out a determined mouse.
That's a typical Tom thing. Starts the explanation and stops it and says, come over here.
I'll explain later.
Oh, pretty soon we've got the wrong sound effect.
If this had been Capaldi's Doctor, he would have just pulled Davros out of the chair and stuffed him through the hole.
Where
Another
did
low
you get
shot.
the cup of tea?
Do you like the low shots? We've got some nice ceiling work in here.
We do.
Oh, hang on. Is Big Ron coming up?
Possibly. Possibly, yes. Oh,
I think Big Ron gets exterminated, doesn't he?
possibly.
Juris won the Galactic Olympic Games.
Beetlejuice came in close second. This is...
The mask
It's
isn't looking as bad
Davros,
as
but
I
it's not...
remember.
Apart from the voice...
Oh, no, it looks a bit flat there. I take that back.
It's
No,
also... I honestly think that he's not written very well.
No.
He's become a different character almost. Completely monomaniacal.
He's just a cipher.
Yes, it's basically a
He's just
poor analogue of Michael Wisher, if you like.
He's a spokesman for the Daleks now.
Yeah.
Weaponry, so devastating. Yeah, that mouth's well dodgy, actually, isn't it?
Poor David Goodison.
Yeah, I'm not knocking him.
No, he got hard done by, quite
Was
frankly.
was Michael Wisher just not available?
No. And it was the same with Resurrection as well.
Right.
I tried to get him back for Resurrection. So, in the end, they went with Ina Sharples.
Yeah.
God, I'd love to have seen another Michael Wisher Davros performance. I really would.
Do you know what would have been nice? I mean, I think we've established that Davros must have been moved to a different room. But what would have been a nice touch would have been if Doctor tripped over a body with Nida's uniform on.
You'd notice it because of the little iron cross.
Yeah. And the glasses.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Right, here we go. I'll flip back a few minutes in the dialogue for the Dalek to hear it. Muffled voices.
Muffled voices, yeah. Footsteps.
Now, see, that's a nice touch. I like that touch.
Yeah, yeah.
And I do like the location as well. I was
going to say, the external shots are really nice. It's a nice sunny day. There's a bit of grass there. You know, Skyro's recovered a bit.
Yes, it seems that way. Yeah, let's be honest here. It has.
Yeah.
The trouble is, I keep expecting them to turn a corner and there's a Mr. Whippy van. Looks like somewhere we'd go on, you know, when on a Sunday afternoon, right? We're going around here. You can play around these rocks.
Mm-hmm. Cheddar Gorge.
Possibly. Stormtrooper aim incoming.
Has anyone ever established the purpose of the oval in the front of the Dalek?
No.
Thank you.
It was a design thing that happened. We should ask Gav Reimel about that because he would be able to tell us.
Nice shot.
I think there was a design reason for it, and it just got adapted as that was normal.
Okay. I do like the things that come out of the gun.
Yeah, they got rid of those, didn't they?
I've always liked those.
I think they got rid of them. Revelation? Possibly?
I mean, these are not bad shots.
No.
Foreground, background. It's nice.
Yes. Yeah.
I saw you destroyed.
Scoffs.
Scoffs.
Well, I'd be hungry too if I'd been asleep that long.
The question is, did he have secondary and backup systems before the Doctor turned up and told him what was going to happen?
You have mentioned this before.
Indeed. Because if we look at one of the theories, we are now in a separate timeline from the original Dalek stories.
Where the Daleks are no longer as effective as they were without him.
Correct, because he didn't finish their development.
No, not just a case of that. With him there, they're constantly squabbling amongst themselves.
That too, yes. There's a schism.
Which is something I don't understand. Terence Dix put it really well in the Day of the Daleks novelisation. Two Daleks met and had a conversation, except it wasn't a conversation. What really happened was one Dalek just agreed with the other and they carried on. You know? There shouldn't have been a schism. Daleks think the same, and
I can only assume it's due to some kind of fault in the mutation process, or
I think you might be right.
You know.
Attention. The action we're about to take.
I mean, at least these Daleks can blow a wall away.
Which is something. I know some Daleks that can't.
But again, we said this in the last episode. We're suffering. Those arms don't move. Those sucker arms.
It's like they've been told you're like that and that's it.
I think they've been glued into position.
Oh, another thing to ask Gav about.
Now spack off.
Yay! What does it say in the subtitles?
Just said back off.
Ah.
Didn't say spack off. Where have I seen
They're
spack
not
off?
exactly backing off very far, are they? Scoffs again.
Yeah, he's like does that
He likes
a
his
lot.
scoffing.
Yeah, I've got a cat here. Hello, you.
Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't I like to know?
Laughing.
Yes, like I say, coming up very shortly is the wrong sound effect.
Okay. I don't remember what you're talking about.
I do. You got to remember, I won't be able to hear it, so you'll have to confirm it for me.
Oh, I've got the sound turned down quite low.
It's the wrong sound effect, all right? Look, just trust us on this.
The wrong trousers, Gromit. This director loves his ceilings.
Yes, he likes his low shots. Because ceilings cost more, and they annoy the lighting manager.
Oh, absolutely.
I still say the Magellan spaceship is essentially where Kenny Everett did his stuff.
Yeah. In the best possible taste.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Lovely low shot again.
Ah! It's draconian robes.
Yeah, draconian. Yeah, I think Big Ron's in there. Could be wrong.
Hang on a second. That looks like Dask's trousers from Robots of Death. It moved.
Oh, it did move.
It actually telescoped. My God, I didn't think they could do that anymore.
It hasn't changed angle though.
He doesn't look particularly scared, does he?
Oh no, it wobbled.
And here we go.
Oh.
Do you remember the deaths in Genesis of the Daleks?
Ah.
How fantastic they were.
Yeah.
I think Terence tries to explain this as they were just exterminated and glad of death. Exhausted and glad of death. Oh, dear
you know one of the theories about how Daleks exterminate people?
That the guns turned down just enough so that...
Prolong the death.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they calculate the power it would take to kill someone and just notch it down a bit.
Yeah. I think that was mentioned in, was it Prisoner of the Daleks? Might have been. Trevor Baxendale novel, which was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
It felt like Planet of the Daleks, even though the plot was nothing like it. It just felt like it. Felt like a proper, good, old-fashioned Dalek story.
The Daleks in this story are just implacable. The interrogation of Romana, the exterminations of these slaves, they just don't care.
Now compare these Daleks to what Nick Briggs does nowadays. Now, I have to admit, I'm still looking forward to a new Doctor Who story where the Daleks are just the Daleks. There's no new fancy development or twist to them. I want a new series Terry Nation story.
And I'd like a story where it's not the fate of the galaxy or the universe at stake. It may be just one planet.
Yeah.
One planet in the middle of a Dalek conquest that, There he is.
There he is. Look, there he is.
Ron. Alas, Big Ron. We didn't.
He lost out to Mandy.
He used to get lines eventually in EastEnders before he died. Big Ron survived.
It doesn't move back very far, does it?
No.
Have you been blown up at work and it wasn't your fault?
Yeah.
Boom, you exterminated Davros.
Your own creation. That's a good line.
It is.
Yes, unfortunately, many times.
Not necessarily unfortunately. Those 80s Dalek stories very much have their place. They tell an interesting story.
Mm.
Right, here we go. When he uses a sonic screwdriver, it's actually the TARDIS interior noise. That gets used.
We obey. Boom.
Terrence Dick saying, once before he'd hesitated to destroy the Daleks. He wasn't going to hesitate this time. Just to, say to people, this isn't really what the Doctor's like.
Now they bring in the big globy thing, don't they?
Well, no, Davros has to quickly check the solidity of his surroundings. Oh, no, that seemed all right. He's shrugging his shoulders.
But he's no good at wheeling around them corners, is he?
No,
Look at that.
Michael Wisher never had that problem.
That is so bad. That is so bad.
Like I say, I feel really sorry for. I just feel really sorry for David Goodison. Poor script. Struggling with the stuff. Oh, look, they're alive again. Who'd have thought it?
They're very racially diverse for a race of androids, aren't they?
I lost my heart to a Starship Trooper. Sorry.
I might have said this last time. Probably just repeating myself from last time, to be honest.
That's all right. We got to fill up these things somehow.
So I said to the producer. Oh,
we're trying to imitate those shots from Genesis.
Yeah. Not completely failed, but
But props need to be better, and the lighting should be very different indeed.
A shot from Frontier in Space as well, similar to that.
Up to that point, Yep. I'll give you that. Hang on a second. Am I actually being heard on Discord? Yes, I am. There we go.
I can hear you.
Not Discord. Sorry, on the Twitch stream.
More
often than not.
Here we go. Here's liver from the BBC canteen.
Why can't it be a Dal mutant? Huh?
They're all dead. Those googly eyes.
He's on the right.
Now he's off to. Oh no, we said this last time. He's done the birthday cards already.
Yes, yeah, he's done the birthday cards.
Device beeping. Is this the thing from Pyramids of Mars?
I don't think so, no. Careful, Tyson. I have a terrible feeling you'll end up killed on Skaro.
Dalek patrols everywhere.
Really? They've got that many Daleks there? That's a serious thing. It's the same with Planet of the Daleks. They only had so many Daleks. They're supposed to be a very small force. No more than a dozen on Spiridon.
There's no Dalek ship around, is there? Because they have to come and be picked up.
You're on wooden boards. You're on wooden boards.
Yeah, Exelon all over again.
Tom is very serious about this. And that is one whoomph of an explosion.
Why would you expose yourself, though, in that kind of... I'll just stand on this thing. All good time. Well, they're very shouty all of a sudden, the Movellans.
Oh, he's worked it out. Isn't he clever?
Yeah.
Everybody else is thinking to themselves, what the fuck? Explain this one, please.
Why do the Movellans have spirit levels on their shoulders?
They're robots. They want to be human, but they've got to fill that spirit level until... it's a $6 million man toy.
Yeah.
Device beeping still. It's nice to know.
Yep.
I love how just a plastic tube can stop it from destroying the atmosphere.
Brilliant. He's making sure it's plastic all the way down.
Quite right too. I mean, wouldn't you? Just to be on the safe side. Some safer material might have been included in it, and we don't want that. Interesting.
He's got purple bits in his hair.
Well, it's not just that. It's interesting that they don't. One of them doesn't know how it works. Surely they'd have that information, unless orders for the day, the power to carry them out.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
or they know they're being watched by us.
That's a nice thing from Lala Ward. Bit of inventiveness there. That's very Doctor. Planking. The device is bleeping again, you know.
It keeps bleeping. Someone needs to turn that alarm off.
I know, god damn it. Trust me, I know how awkward it is to walk with that scarf.
I've got to say, Scarrow
And
looks
longer.
relatively pleasant here.
Yeah, it looks almost, like you say, it's recovering.
I wonder if there are any hand mines still around.
I thought that was a brilliant idea.
Yeah,
I really did.
creepy as hell.
Yeah, damn straight.
It's a messed up planet.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Almost as messed up as Azeroth in Warcraft. Jesus, the physics and the biology and everything in that is just so screwed. But I can't get it off. You don't think we're due a cliffhanger already, do you?
I think we might be, because we've only got a minute to go. So, I suspect that poor scarf's getting filthy.
I know. It distresses me. Right, so we're in. That's the closing titles. What we're going to do here is we're going to pause it. We're going to go back. And we're going to go to the next episode, which is episode 4. Again, We're going to get past the BritBox logo.
Indeed.
And we will pause it as it starts and take the timer back to 00000000. Okay. So, yep, that was fun. Any particular thoughts, episode 3?
So, Dalek props dodgy, location work nice, direction very nice, Davros mask not very good.
Okay. I'll agree with the Davros mask. I'll agree with the Davros mask. I'll agree with the state of the Dalek props. I'm also going to add the scripting of Davros. Because it gave David Goodison nothing to work with except mania. To be fair.
Yeah, and as I said already, it's not the same Fourth Doctor.
No, it's not. You can see Tom's definitely trying to take it seriously, but there's still that inventiveness going. Anyway, so once again, it's going to be 3, 2, 1, go, and we click play on Glow.
Ready for the exciting finale.
Go. Right here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go again.
Here we go again.
I do love this title sequence. Not my favourite, but I like it.
What is at the end of that tunnel, do you think?
Tube train. I mean, you see the walls going past in the closing title sequences. That looks like the side of a tube tunnel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a tube train, man.
Episode 4.
Beeping.
Beeping.
Ah.
Did Tom ever get fed up with the scarf, do you think?
Do you know, that seems the sort of question you'd have expected him to be asked a lot. But for the life of me, I cannot remember it being asked or answered. It must have been asked, but I cannot remember where, when, what the reply was. Oh dear.
Oh dear. And it doesn't go off.
Well, that's bloody lucky.
I didn't arm the device. Fair enough. I mean, that's logical.
It is logical. Notice his spirit levels have raised. Are they spirit levels or are they glow sticks?
Could be both.
Yeah, true.
The Mavellans, their spirit levels raised.
Tyson, his premonition of dying.
Immediate transportation. I like that shot as well through the glass. Dalek in the background. You've got Aurak there. 6 hours. To be fair, Davros, you have been in suspended animation for some time.
Damn straight. And you've eaten a lot since you come out of there.
Scoffing. Fair enough.
They've been briefed to basically keep him sweet, haven't they?
Oh, yeah. Give him whatever he wants. Get him on the ship, then we'll do with it as we wish.
Yeah.
A computer sphere.
I'm wondering if that computer sphere ended up as part of Adric's device to destabilize the source in the Keeper of Traken. It's a thought. Look,
Here's the interesting thing, though. Computer spheres must have been part of car-led technology.
Yeah, quite right. There you go, look. The start of the Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lying bastard.
Yeah. Love the voices in this.
Well, like I say, they're pure raw skeleton. And they are more zippy than anything. But they are powerful and raw, you know?
They're full of contempt and hate.
Yes. A bit like in Revelation of the Daleks, when the Skaro lot break into the tomb, and basically, you know, his identity, he will be held until his identity is confirmed. It turns to him, and Skeleton just goes, "Yo, we'll come with us." It's the hatred.
Yeah.
You can't say "you" as a Dalek. It's got to be "yo." Yo, we'll come. Well, then you're dead.
I like Nick Briggs's Daleks, but isn't it a shame they couldn't have digitized Roy Skelton's voice?
I think he was planning to get Roy Skelton in at some stage. And in fact, I think they got him in to play... another racy voiced.
You know Majel Barrett in Star Trek?
Yeah, they've digitized her saying all those... Like they did for... Well, they did the same with Tom, didn't they? For the BT phone-to-text thing.
That thing, yeah, exactly that. Yes, not speaking clock, that thing, yes. Wouldn't it be amazing if they'd done that with Roy Skelton?
I've got a version of Video Killed the Radio Star done by the Post Office Tom Baker.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Here we go. Classic scene coming up.
Yes.
She's been awake the whole time.
Of course. Come on, Davros. Get that final boss. No. He's fully up to date, everything else like that.
Yeah.
So how come Lytton has to brief him in Resurrection? And when he hears about the logical impasse, fascinating.
Oh, and I've just spotted something.
Yes,
that Dalek in the foreground.
His spot is moved.
Can you see the top of the Dalek domes?
Yeah.
They've got little tiny spikes sticking out.
Oh, the Dowling bits are sticking out, are they?
Because they had a new bit for putting the domes on.
Hang on,
and it gave them the effect of a little aerial at the top of the dome.
It's very noticeable in Resurrection. This is a change shot because the Dalek behind there, his midsection was like that because his spot was there.
Oh, God.
I'm not enjoying this for the simple reason I'm spotting more mistakes.
I mean, when it comes to the Daleks with the bombs strapped to them, it's only going to get worse.
No, it can't after that.
I'd never heard of this game before I saw this on the TV.
There's many variations of it. There's the sinister variation, where thud, 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 nuclear bomb. He's way ahead of everybody else here. He's put
Yes.
the pieces together, and he is guessing to a certain extent.
Yeah, but it's a
It's a solid guess. It's informed. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. And all the while, Lala Ward's falling in love with him.
Have they been to Paris yet? I can't remember.
In terms of the filming,
Oh, hang on a second. Yes, they have. Because the director of this and Douglas Adams had a very boozy weekend going over to France to...
Your question. According to Wikipedia,
and did nothing.
Adam is a common masculine given name in the
Alexa.
English language of Semitic.
Stop. They had a bit of a drunken weekend. Which apparently the production team over there who work their asses off.
Weren't very happy.
Yeah. Ken Grieve? No, I can't remember the guy's name. Who directs this? Ken Bentley? No. I'm not Toby Haydock. I don't know these things. However, Toby made a mistake in one of his podcasts. I'm very worried that aliens have replaced him.
I do think the commander's quite sinister in this.
Yes, oh, very much so.
Because now they want the Doctor to be their Davros.
Mm.
And they're not just fighting the Daleks, they are out for conquest.
Yes. She's got his measures straight off, hasn't she?
Yep.
James Goss's books of not Sharda, that was Gareth Roberts. City of Death, Pirate Planet, whatever. Especially the most definitely City of Death. He just gets the Fourth Doctor and the Second Romana's relationship brilliantly, and he's given K9 a wicked personality, and the TARDIS, to be honest.
The Mavellan there was clearly just playing with rocks just now, which I find interesting for a robot species.
Oh, keep banging the rocks together, boys.
He's not really... Yeah, here we go. It's a trap.
Oh, dear.
God.
Hey, leave him alone.
Very easy to reprogram, though, aren't they?
Up, Marestran uniform, Planet of Evil.
Okay. What's the yellow one? The yellow outfit there.
That one I'm not too sure about. I'm thinking... And I would have to go back and check. But I am thinking Underworld, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Easily be wrong. It's a big guess. So, to completely reprogram a robot, you just turn a couple of screws.
Yep.
Not surface scans, vibroscopes.
That's a very accurate estimation of when a ship's going to take off.
Since when do Daleks use minutes?
Yeah. Davros is not looking happy.
To be fair, the Daleks on the TV never used rails, certainly in the classic series.
No.
Only when the fans got hold of it and ruined it. Right, so you've just turned down the idea of self-sacrifice because it is illogical.
And now... Well, yeah. He's desperate now.
No, Davros didn't turn it down. He understood it. That's why, he ordered them to stand down. But the Daleks don't understand it.
No.
So why should they obey that order? That self-sacrifice is not a logical order.
Oh, Jelly Baby.
I got Roundtree's fruit pastels. Had my first Hershey bar this evening. Never again.
Oh, they're horrible.
Yes, they are.
American chocolate is horrible. I believe, due to the cocoa content, it doesn't legally count as chocolate.
I don't want to know what I've just eaten.
There's
I'm scared now.
an element of rat feces in there somewhere, probably.
Thank you very much. Cheers. I'm deeply touched by your concern there.
That's okay, anytime.
Thank you for giving me the full information rather than just leaving me wonder. Hello, I'm Joanna Lumley.
I'm a spy.
Oh, and now she's going to put a graceful
Yeah.
movement into...
What happened to Big Ron?
Perhaps he wasn't paid for location work.
No. Poor Big Ron.
Perhaps they got a different load of extras in for studio and location.
Maybe.
Oh, bad Dalek model at the back being pushed by a stagehand.
Is that a goon?
It's even worse than a goon. The goon...
One of those back molded ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least those goon Daleks, they had good use and they looked good.
Yeah.
But I mean, look,
It's
look,
when-
look, it's wobbling. It hasn't even got a ball for its sucker arm.
It's when you see them walking along outside, it's so obvious they're just being lifted up by somebody. It's unfortunate. This episode...
They
lets us
start
down
it
a
just there when he gets his feet up underneath the Dalek.
lot. Mm,
Hero Dalek goes first.
of course.
And... oh, dear.
Oh dear, he looks like he's having a nervous condition.
Oh, God, push him a bit more.
Oh.
Need him in shot. Push it. Come on, push him.
God. Oh, that's so bad. I've always been focused on Davros before, and I've never looked at that Dalek, and now you've ruined it for me. Thank you.
That's all right. Rat species, that's all I'm saying. I think this is great. I think the idea of the ship and its realization is brilliant.
Yeah.
I really do.
Oh, there's Big Ron. He wasn't outside.
Studio.
Yeah. Yeah,
Studio.
yeah.
Rah.
Smash
Oh,
him,
that's a
Big
nice
Ron.
pink area. That's nice.
That's-
Reminds
that's
me of Revelation of the Daleks. Oh, the Mercenary's
DJ.
having trouble.
Computer whirring.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Not you.
And this is why I wear headphones.
So much for logic. That is a bit of a weakness.
Do you think?
Mm.
Do you
It's the
think?
Pesticons all over again.
Oh, he's looking a bit happier. It's a shame he's going to die on Skaro.
Yeah. Why?
They're unconscious.
I've never spotted that line before, I must be honest.
Oh, wow, you've missed so much, man.
Do not like that door.
I will return. And I do, again, location work. The girders. There's something about the girders that make it.
Right, are any of these hero props, or are these all...
Yeah,
crap?
no. Those are the real deal.
Oh, that's the oddball.
Yeah,
That was
those
the
are
oddball, that
those
last
are the
one.
real deal. I know why he's so crap in this. He hasn't got neither.
Mm.
This is the first time he's had to start doing things himself
He
for a
loves
very,
neither.
very long time.
I'm surprised no one's done any shipping with Davros and Nida.
I'm sure they have. But it is, when you think about it, he's had people at his beck and call for God knows how many years. And
Yeah.
for how many of those he had neither. The perfect henchman.
And now he's on his own, like you say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's now trying to adjust
Yeah.
and survive.
With a bunch of idiot Daleks around him.
Right, here we go. We've got to have the little chat, science chat. But I couldn't take that chance.
He failed.
This is a destruct button.
Button. This is a very
I'm trying to work. Sorry, go on.
it's a lunatic plan.
Yeah. I'm trying to work out at what part of the recording. See? If they had servo motors going,
Yeah.
you'd have heard them coming.
Yeah.
That's why Daleks are better silent. At what part of the studio recording Kevin Davis destroyed Davros?
Oh, now they're wobbling there. That
Yep.
was a distinct wobble.
Ask Kevin Davis if you meet him, why did you destroy Davros in Destiny of the Daleks?
Okay.
Okay, Hero Dalek on wooden boards.
Yeah, and two guys walking in the background and three on the hill.
I know.
They would have been better off using models for those shots.
Do you know, I'm not so certain. I really am not so certain that at this stage they could have done it. I mean, the Mavellan model shot was great, but remember, rampaging inflation.
Yeah. Would have been cheaper, though.
And here's one for... Oh.
No. I never noticed this as a kid.
Well, that's what they were hoping for. I don't think I probably did when I first saw this.
I would have been wrapped.
Yeah, totally. Totally. And remember, it was disposable television back then. Oh dear.
Don't get that outfit dirty.
That coordination's off, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh dear, he's not doing very well.
Well, no, there's obviously something wrong with him.
His ever-ready torch is running out.
Hero prop.
Yeah. I do remember this gun battle. It's quite nice. With the guns.
Yep.
Dalek guns. I like Dalek guns.
Will Romano get there in time?
Is this the commander? I can't remember.
Yes, Commander Cheryl.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Oh dear.
All the spirit levels are coming apart.
Yep. Gallifreyan versus robot.
Wow.
Oh, his spirit level's on the floor there. His glow stick's gone. So's his arm.
It's just a flesh wound.
Come back here.
Now, the hat.
Ah, yes.
Yes. Good shot.
What could possibly go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Move forward and circle left. Like that ray gun coming towards us.
Yeah, yeah.
Bit of
He
vision
could have
impaired.
blown Davros away there quite easily.
Yep.
It's when the ray's at an angle, it actually does. It expands. It's nice.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Duggan.
Nice exploding Dalek.
Yeah. You bastard, you've ruined my hat. Oh, I'm wrestling a cripple. That's not very nice.
No, it's not nice.
Oh.
It's the spinning round things.
Spent a lot of money on explosives.
Yep. I use this on some people when they deserve it.
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect example of the 41st premise. Okay, I want the Tyson Adventures from Big Finish.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. I'd like to think so. He looks fairly elderly there.
Yeah. And don't forget, he dies on Skaro.
Yes. Which is strange, because he's already had this terrible feeling he would. That's where you're wrong, mate. Took 90 years, but...
So I have a question for you here.
yes.
The next time we see Davros, he has a really handy little device that can mind control people.
I'd noticed this.
Where does that come from? And why didn't he use it here?
First part of your answer, his casing. Second part of your answer, I fucked if I know. Oh dear, that was a cover of DWM at one point. Them running out of there.
Yeah.
It is a very good... I do like that. I like the way the set on location matches up with the model work and vice versa.
Yeah.
And it's a clever idea. Which makes me wonder if that's one of Douglas's. Yeah.
This is fared a lot better in my head than I thought it would. I know there's dodgy Daleks, but I have to say, I think they have actually taken a great deal of care over this.
Oh, God, yes. They've done the very best they can with the resources that they had. There's no two ways about it. Once again, pulling a little miracle out of a hat.
And not just throwing this out there.
No. Well, they're doing the best they can.
And after all that, they could have just lifted the rocks and thrown them away. Oh, and a girder, a very handy girder. Left over from Dalek Invasion of Earth.
Clever Prime. When do they go and actually record that? It must be after Sharda they record the Prime adverts. That's what I reckon. They go off, they land in Australia, they think, all right, let's have a laugh. Then they get asked back, and so he's by that time he's Series 18. Whooshing noise. Please, BritBox, it's wheezing, groaning noise.
Dr. Chuckling.
Special drawn on light. And we're very silver this week, you notice. That is almost monochrome. To be fair. Still, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
I did too.
Yes, very much. I know we sit here and take the piss out of it, but we do understand the context of things like when it was made and how it was made and whatever.
I do love that story. Despite its faults, I love that story.
Can't see why you wouldn't, quite frankly. I'm very fond of it. I've never quite understood the hatred for it that it has, that some quarters of fandom have for it. Because I look at it and, like, again, I'm thinking, time of rampant inflation, probably no time. A lot of industrial problems that year. It's a miracle it got made at all. And like you say, they made it very well for how they could.
Yeah. The direction...
The script, though, some of the dialogue, just let it down.
The direction is lovely. There's lots of low shots. There's lots of roof shots. The special effects, Daleks aside, aren't too bad. The ray guns are very good. It's the Dalek props that let it down.
Yep. I
and
mean,
episode 4 in particular. And they've got a whole nother alien race in there.
yeah, which was costume rather than effects. So
Yeah.
different budget. Interesting. Hey, do you want to know what we're doing next week?
Does it involve death?
Possibly. I mean,
Does it
it's a
involve-
Doctor Who story, so there's a chance.
Is it another one of my favourites? Is it my
Yeah, you
favourite
see,
Doctor
the
Who
reason
story
I've
of
been
all
doing
time?
this is first Genesis, then Destiny, and now this was to basically lure you back onto the Flash and Blade proper, and it's worked. Yes, next week it's parts 1 and 2 of the Robots of Death.
Then you can choose one.
Yep, because that's your favourite Doctor Who story ever, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, my favourite Doctor Who story of all time.
There you go. So you better be bloody good on this one. That's all I'm saying. I don't know whether I'm going to move away from Baker. I might head Pertwee side.
I thought you probably would. I thought you might.
Yeah. You see, I'm trying to find. All right, we're doing commentaries, and like I say, they're there to be played over when people actually watch the thing on the DVD. But sometimes it's very difficult if a particular Doctor Who story isn't a particularly attention-grabbing one. It's difficult to, I'm thinking, well, are we going to watch the Keys of Marinus? Ooh, that might not go down too well. I mean, there's stuff in there, yeah, we could talk about, but we'll be taking the piss an awful lot. So Robson F next time. I will probably go Pertwee side, like I say. Ooh. I've got too many to choose from to start with, if I'm honest with you. I like a hell of a lot of Pertwee.
Auton related?
No. I want something we can have some fun with, like I say.
Not the Time Monster.
No. Possibly Claws of Axos, possibly Day of the Daleks.
Day of the Daleks. Bloody love that one.
Or
But
yes.
which version?
Well, whichever version BritBox presents us with, which I suspect will be the original.
Fair enough.
Which I prefer simply because it has Gruntley saying no complications, which they cut out of the special edition. Though it might end up becoming Planet of the Daleks if I get my proper gunmetal grey Daleks from Spiridon from Character
Bravery is
Options.
being scared and doing it anyway. Bravery is being scared and doing it anyway.
Indeed. Oh, it's a moment of charm. What can I say? I don't know. I mean, the Sea Devils is hanging around there a little bit as well, because I'm very fond of the Sea Devils. Oh, there's a lot there. There is a lot there. I would go season 7, but it's
Too long.
no, not too long. It's possibly too serious for us to really get silly about. I'm trying to pick the ones where we know we can just sit here and take the piss if we need to.
3 Doctors.
Let's save that one. I want to make that one special. Because the trouble is, I probably won't be able to take the piss out of it as such. I'll just be sitting there going, oh, look at this, isn't this brilliant? That's the trouble. You'll hear me elucidate further on that at some stage on Happy Times and Places, Toby Haydock's podcast, but I suspect I will not be out for months and months and months. His Patreon is months ahead of the actual general release. It's fascinating stuff. Seriously, if you're not a patron of Toby Haydock, you need to be, because there's some... He's had somebody stop being a patron because he was putting out too much stuff. The guy was upset. Look, I've paid you my money. I don't want as much as this. Go figure. No, Toby really puts an awful lot of effort into some of these. I was listening to something last night. Not Indefinable. Was it Indefinable Magic? Might have been. Where he's talking about mispronunciation of Doctor Who words from target novelisation to what it actually is. For example, Mandragora, Mandragora. And I can't remember what he was talking about, why I brought this up.
Metabilis.
That was mentioned. Because apparently in different takes, Smith actually did say Metabilis. And they used the wrong take.
Oh.
Yeah. How to break me out of the moment there. I mean, Hyde is a great, great little story. And it's Metabolus. What? Forget your Graham Nortons walking across the screen. No. You mispronounced Metabilis 3 and we got problems. So yeah, we've got stuff lined up for quite a bit. Yeah. We should do a McCoy at some stage, I feel.
Dragonfire.
Are you Dragonfire, Ree?
I like Dragonfire.
Yeah, Dragonfire. We could do the story of Ace. You know? Oh, Lord. Goodness me. Dragonfire. Possibly Greatest Show, not necessarily. But Ghostlight and Fenric.
Mm-hmm.
Could do that. But that's then. Hey, we've been going over an hour. I think we better stop. Guys, thank you very much. At some stage, we'll have a title sequence. We'll be back next time looking at the first episodes of The Robots of Death. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I've got to turn the off button now.